Hello, friends. If you like my stories, do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Let's listen to the story. I hope you all like it. The Two Traders. Once upon a time, there lived a trader in a big town. He had a big business, and so he was very wealthy. But bad days never come after a warning. Events took such an unlucky turn that his business badly failed. Pressed by creditors to pay off their debts, the trader had to sell all his property. As a result, he became almost a pauper. After thinking hard over his bad lot, the trader decided to go to some other town and find a job there. But the saddest part of the story was that he had no money to go to another town even. After all, he needed some money for his departure, and how to get money was a big problem for him. He had nothing left with him except an all iron balance. It had come down the generation in his family indeed.
2 hours later.
So the trader went to a fellow trader in order to borrow some money from him. He narrated his problem and asked for 20 rupees as a loan. But the fellow trader said, "I can give you this amount if you leave with me something as surety. I have an all balance made of iron, but it is our family balance, and I don't want to lose it. I can leave it with you if you promise to keep it safe and return it to me when I come back and repay your loan," replied the helpless trader. "Leave it with me and have 20 rupees to serve your need. I promise to return it safely when you come back and repay my loan," assured the rich trader. So the poor trader mortgaged his iron balance for 20 rupees and went away. Reaching another big town, he worked as a laborer for some time. Saving some money out of his daily wages, he was able to start a small business in about a year.
2,000 years later.
By God's grace, his bad days had been over, so his business flourished, and within a short time, he was a wealthy man once again. Now the trader decided to return to his hometown. So coming back to his town, he started his old business. Luck favored him, and soon he regained his lost position.
Later.
One day, the trader was reminded of his iron balance, so he went to the trader with whom he had mortgaged it. He paid him 20 rupees and said, "Brother, I request you to return my balance now." But the other trader had no mind to return the balance. So he said, "My friend, I am so sorry to inform you that I kept your balance safely in the basement of my house. It has a number of mice living in it. Those mice nibbled your balance into small bits of iron. So I threw them outside as waste. I beg your pardon. You can keep this 20 rupees as the price of the balance." The owner of the balance was very patient and tactful. He put on a smile on his face and remarked, No problem, friend. Strange happenings sometimes take place. There is nothing to feel worried at all. How are you to blame when the mice nibbled up the iron balance? The other trader felt relieved to hear the words of the owner of the balance. He said to him, "May I do anything else for you?" "I want to go to the temple for worship, but I forgot to bring my towel, soap, and oil with me. Could you please ask your son to accompany me with these things to the temple?"
2 hours later.
The trader gladly agreed, and he sent his son with the other trader, giving him a towel, soap, and oil. Having reached the temple, the trader had his bath and took the boy to his house under some pretext. There he shut him up in one of the rooms. Then he went to the other trader to return his articles. Handing over the articles to him, he said, "Brother, I am so sorry to inform you of a very sad happening indeed. When I was having my bath in the temple tank, your son was standing on its bank. Suddenly, a huge bird came flying down and carried your son off in its paws. It was surely a heavenly bird. Before I could come out of the tank for your son's help, the bird had flown high up in the sky with the boy. I beg your pardon, as I am not at all to blame." The boy's father was not ready to believe the story of the bird that had carried his son off. So a dispute followed, and ultimately the matter went to the court.
The next day.
The judge duly recorded the statements of both the parties. The owner of the balance told the judge the story of the mice that nibble the iron balance. The other trader told the story of the heavenly bird.
2 hours later.
The wise judge followed the reality in no time. He rebuked the boy's father for his cheating and ordered him to produce the balance in the court. Also, he praised the other trader for his tact and asked him to produce the boy in the court. This done, the boy and the balance were exchanged, and both the traders felt happy. Moral of the story: the trickster tricked. Friends, do like, share, and subscribe my channel if you like my story. Thank you.